The question that haunts the corridors of every seeking heart, that whispers through the chambers of love and loss, that echoes in the silence of separation, will these same beloved souls be with me again? Will the mother who cradled me, the friend who understood my unspoken words, the beloved whose eyes reflected my own soul back to me, will they walk beside me once more in another life, another time, another world? Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, give me a like, comment below about your thought and hit subscribe so you don't miss any video inspired by Yogananda's teaching. Thank you very much. This is not merely a question born of sentiment or wishful thinking. It is a profound inquiry into the very nature of relationships, karma, and the eternal dance of souls through the corridors of time and space. To answer it, we must first understand the great cosmic law that governs all existence, the law that the ancient rishis of India discovered in their deep meditations and that Christ hinted at when he said, "As ye sow, so shall ye reap." The universe is not a random collection of accidents and coincidences. It is a perfectly ordered system of cause and effect, action and reaction, karma and its inevitable consequences. Every thought we think, every word we speak, every action we perform sends out vibrations into the cosmic ether, and these vibrations must eventually return to us, like waves that go out from the shore only to return again. This is the law of karma, and it is as precise and unerring as the law of gravity. When we meet someone in this life, it is never by chance. The casual acquaintance on the street, the stranger who helps us in a moment of need, the enemy who opposes us, the friend who supports us, the family member who shares our blood, all of these connections are the result of karmic ties formed in previous incarnations. We are drawn together by invisible threads of past actions, past relationships, past loves and hatreds, past debts given and received. Consider the mother and child. Why is it that a soul is born to a particular mother and not another? Is it mere biological accident? No, 1,000 times no. The soul is drawn to that mother because of deep karmic connections formed over many lifetimes. Perhaps in a previous life, that mother was the child, and the child was the mother. Perhaps they were husband and wife, or brother and sister, or the closest of friends. The roles may change, but the connection remains, pulling them together again and again until all karmic debts are settled and all lessons are learned. The same is true of all our relationships. The husband and wife who find each other across a crowded room and feel an instant recognition, they have known each other before. The friend who understands us without words, we have walked together through previous lives. Even the enemy who seems to oppose us at every turn. We have unfinished business from the past that must be resolved. But here is the crucial point that many fail to understand: whether these same people will be with us in our next birth depends entirely on the nature of the karmic ties that bind us together. Not all karmic connections are equal. Some are strong and enduring, forged through deep love, intense hatred, or significant debts of gratitude or injury. Others are weak and temporary, formed through casual interaction or brief encounters. The strongest karmic ties are those formed through love, not the selfish, possessive love that seeks to own and control, but the pure, selfless love that seeks only the highest good of the beloved. When two souls love each other with this divine love, they create a bond that transcends death and rebirth. They will find each other again and again, in life after life, until they finally merge together in the infinite ocean of God's love. I have seen this truth demonstrated countless times in my own life and in the lives of my students. I have met souls who recognized each other instantly, who knew without doubt that they had been together before. I have witnessed the reunion of guru and disciple across the veil of death, the return of beloved friends who have been separated by the transition we call dying. These are not fantasies or wishful imaginings, they are the natural operation of cosmic law. But there is another side to this truth that we must also understand. Not all the people in our current life will be with us in the next. Many of our relationships are temporary, formed to teach us specific lessons or to balance specific karmic debts. Once the lesson is learned or the debt is paid, the connection dissolves, and those souls go their separate ways to work out their own karma with other souls. Think of life as a great cosmic drama, with each soul playing many different roles. In one life, you may be the king and I the servant. In the next, I may be the teacher and you the student. In another, we may be equals, working together toward a common goal. The roles change, the costumes change, the setting changes, but the underlying purpose remains the same: to learn, to grow, to evolve, to eventually realize our true nature as children of God. The question then becomes, how can we ensure that the people we love will be with us in our next birth? How can we strengthen the karmic ties that bind us to those souls we wish to keep close? The answer lies in the quality of our love and the depth of our spiritual connection. If we love someone with selfish, possessive love, if we cling to them out of fear or need or desire, we create karmic chains that may indeed bind us together in future lives, but these will be chains of suffering, not bonds of joy. We will come together again, but in relationships marked by conflict, disappointment, and pain, because the karma we created was based on selfishness and attachment. But if we love someone with pure, selfless love, if we wish for their highest good even above our own happiness, if we support their spiritual growth even when it means letting them go, if we see them not as objects of our desire but as fellow souls on the path to God, then we create golden threads of connection that will draw us together in future lives in relationships of harmony, mutual support, and shared spiritual aspiration. This is why the guru-disciple relationship is the strongest and most enduring of all human connections. The true guru loves the disciple with completely selfless love, seeking nothing for himself but only the disciple's liberation. And the true disciple loves the guru with devotion that transcends all personal desire, seeing in the guru the very presence of God. This relationship, forged in the fire of spiritual aspiration and sealed with the bond of divine love, endures not just for one lifetime but for many incarnations, until the disciple finally achieves the liberation that the guru has been guiding him toward. I can speak of this from my own experience with my beloved guru, Sri Yukteswar. The moment I met him, I knew with absolute certainty that I had been with him before, that our connection stretched back through many lifetimes. And he confirmed this, telling me of our past associations and the spiritual work we had done together. Even now, though he has left his physical body, I feel his presence with me, guiding me, supporting me, loving me with that same selfless divine love. And I know with complete certainty that we will be together again in future lives, continuing the work we began so long ago. But what of those relationships that are not based on spiritual aspiration? What of the ordinary loves and friendships of daily life? Will these endure beyond death? The answer depends on how we transform these relationships. Every human relationship has the potential to become a spiritual relationship if we approach it with the right consciousness. The love between husband and wife can be elevated from physical attraction and emotional need to a sacred partnership in which each supports the other's spiritual growth. The bond between parent and child can be transformed from biological connection and social obligation to a divine relationship in which the parent sees himself as a trustee of God, responsible for nurturing the soul that has been temporarily placed in his care. The friendship between equals can evolve from shared interests and mutual benefit to a spiritual alliance in which friends help each other remember their true nature and support each other on the path to God. When we consciously work to spiritualize our relationships in this way, we ensure that these connections will endure beyond the current life. We create karma that will draw us together again, not in relationships of dependency and attachment, but in relationships of mutual spiritual support and shared divine aspiration. There is also the question of those we have wronged or who have wronged us. Will we meet these souls again? Yes, inevitably we will, because the law of karma demands that all debts be settled, all wrongs be righted, all lessons be learned. If we have injured someone in this life, we will meet them again in a future life, and circumstances will be arranged so that we have the opportunity to make amends. If someone has injured us, we will meet them again, and they will have the opportunity to balance the karma they created. This is not punishment, it is education. The universe is not interested in revenge or retribution. It is interested only in our growth, our evolution, our eventual realization of our divine nature. Every experience, pleasant or painful, is designed to teach us something, to help us grow, to move us closer to God. Understanding this truth should change how we approach all our relationships. If we know that we will meet these same souls again and again until all karma is balanced and all lessons are learned, should we not treat everyone with love, respect, and compassion? Should we not forgive those who wrong us, knowing that holding grudges only creates more karma that will bind us to them in future lives? Should we not love deeply and purely, knowing that the quality of our love determines the quality of our future relationships? The great tragedy of human life is that most people sleepwalk through their relationships, never realizing the profound spiritual significance of every human connection. They love and hate, attract and repel, connect and separate, all unconsciously, driven by desires and aversions they don't understand, creating karma they don't recognize, binding themselves to others in ways they can't perceive. But you who are reading these words, you have the opportunity to awaken from this sleep. You can begin to see your relationships as the sacred spiritual connections they truly are. You can consciously work to purify your love, to forgive past wrongs, to create karma that will draw you together with beloved souls in future lives in relationships of harmony and mutual spiritual support. And ultimately, you can work toward that highest goal of all, liberation from the wheel of birth and death entirely. For while it is beautiful to think of being reunited with loved ones in future lives, it is even more beautiful to realize that we are all, always, eternally one in God. The separation we experience is an illusion created by our identification with the body and the ego. In truth, we are never separate from those we love, because we are all waves on the same infinite ocean of consciousness. When we finally achieve liberation, we realize that we have always been with everyone we have ever loved, because we have always been one with the divine consciousness that pervades all existence. The question, will these same people be with me in my next birth? Dissolves in the greater realization that there is no me and them, no this life and next life. There is only the eternal now, the infinite here, the one undivided consciousness expressing itself as the many. This is the ultimate answer to the question. Yes, those you love will be with you in your next birth if the karmic ties are strong enough. But more importantly, they are with you now and always in the deepest sense, because you are all one in God. Work to realize this truth, and you will transcend all questions of birth and death, separation and reunion, loss and finding. You will know yourself as the eternal, infinite, unchanging consciousness that you have always been, and in that knowing, you will find all those you have ever loved, for they are not separate from you, they are you, and you are them, and all are one in the infinite ocean of divine love.